Is overthinking a dysfunctional habit or a survival strategy rooted in past experiences? Many individuals who identify as overthinkers often don't realize that their mental patterns were not born from personality, but from survival. Overthinking is not simply excessive thinking, it is often a learned form of hypervigilance. For many, it begins in early environments marked by emotional unpredictability, neglect, or subtle emotional threats. When your surroundings constantly shift without warning, when love is inconsistent or approval must be earned, the mind begins to prepare for pain before it happens. It starts to scan, to predict, to rehearse every possible outcome. This isn't dysfunction, it's protection. From a psychological perspective, overthinking becomes the brain's way of staying safe in an unsafe world. The amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for detecting threats, becomes overactive, while the prefrontal cortex, which handles logical reasoning and emotional regulation, can become overwhelmed. The result is a mind that can't rest. It plays out conversations that never happened. It rewrites past situations. It rehearses heartbreak that hasn't come. The brain mistakenly believes that if it can prepare for every possibility, it can avoid being hurt again. This is also why peace becomes difficult to accept. If you've been conditioned to expect harm, stillness doesn't feel safe. It feels suspicious. Calm moments can actually trigger anxiety because they resemble the quiet that used to come before the chaos. Many people find themselves sabotaging good relationships or overthinking positive moments, not because they want to, but because their nervous system has never been taught that peace is real or that safety can be trusted. Being able to feel safe with other people is probably the single most important aspect of mental health. Safe connections are fundamental to meaningful and satisfying lives. This quote underscores why many overthinkers struggle in relationships or periods of calm, because their past taught them that closeness equals risk, and that emotional exposure leads to pain. So, when someone shows them peace, their brain prepares for betrayal. It's not because they're irrational, it's because their nervous system still believes it's protecting them. Overthinking can feel like a life sentence, a constant storm of imagined scenarios, emotional rehearsals, and endless self-doubt. But it's important to understand that the brain is not fixed in this state. It's adaptive, it's changeable, and yes, it can be rewired. Rewiring overthinking begins with recognizing that it's not a mindset issue. It's a nervous system issue. When the body has been conditioned to expect harm, the brain overanalyzes in an effort to stay safe. So healing doesn't begin with trying to think less. It begins with helping the body feel safe. At a deeper level, rewiring requires inner work, revisiting the core beliefs that fuel overthinking. Many individuals subconsciously believe, if I stop thinking, I'll be caught off guard, or if I relax, I'll be abandoned. These beliefs are not logical. They're emotional memories stored in the body. Through trauma-informed therapy, inner child healing, and cognitive restructuring, these beliefs can be gently challenged and replaced. Just as overthinking often forms in environments marked by unpredictability or emotional neglect, it can begin to dissolve in the presence of people who model emotional safety, clarity, and care. The nervous system learns what it didn't get to learn the first time. That safety exists, that peace is not a trap, and that connection doesn't have to come with fear. Ultimately, it is not something to fight. It's something to understand. And once it's understood, it can be healed.